Hear me? Salam, everyone. Assalamu alaikum. This is Lahore, right? This is Pakistan. I can't hear anybody. Assalamu alaikum. That's better. Let's do it one more time. Assalamu alaikum. Bahut shukriya. It's so nice to be here. Mera naam Cynthia hai, and since meri Urdu tutti frutti hai, I will speak mostly in English. I hope you will forgive me. So we've got a few videos that we wanted to play, and I think I'm in the way of showing what we've got on screen here. How many of you, by show of hands, have seen my work in the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa? Apparently not very many. 6 or 7. Okay, do we have audio to go with the visual? Dr. Arslan? Batsuno? Hello? Igminit? Igminit? Do we have audio to go? Do we have audio to go with the visual? Can they play sound? Okay. Igminit, everybody. So while they're setting up the video, I'll just give everybody a brief overview of how I first came to Pakistan. I was invited by the Pakistani American community out of Houston, Texas, several years ago, and here we go. I'll get out of the way. Speaking of guns, while I was in the region, I could not pass up the opportunity to train with the female commandos of the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. These women were absolutely amazing. Among them was a Christian, another was a single mother, and as the commandant explained to me, these women volunteer for these postings. So I don't understand why these women and their accomplishments are not being highlighted in more of the media. I was so happy and proud to be able to see these women becoming a strong presence in the law enforcement as well as the military.
Nowadays, females are almost in every field in the society, and they are working side by side like male, and they are doing both the jobs, as a housewife, as a mothers, and as a working woman as well.
I'm a strong Texas woman, but these women are badasses on a whole new level. How awesome are the law enforcement? So I just have to say, I want to give huge props. I've traveled all over this amazing country in all the provinces, and I come here today as a friend of Pakistan. Where am I getting the feedback? Okay, so I come here today as a friend of Pakistan. I've traveled all the provinces, including Fatah, including Kashmir. Somebody is waving in the back. Is someone in distress or hello? Oh, okay. Okay, good to see you. I don't know who you are. My vision is not that good, but hello. Okay. So I just want to say thank you. Take a moment to really thank the law enforcement of each of the provinces, from the Punjab police who have looked after me here in Lahore, from the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, the female commandos. They were such incredible badasses. And by the way, I am not a diplomat. I don't work for the government, so I may be prone to the occasional abuse. I hope that that won't disturb delicate ears or small children. So part of what I'm here to discuss today is the difference between traditional media and social media. We are watching clearly the devolution of social media. I've seen many incredible things to be inspired by here in Pakistan, but I've also been deeply, deeply disappointed. And one of the biggest things that I've been most disappointed by is the traditional media, both domestic and international. We know that the traditional media is not representing our respective countries the way that they should be. I know Pakistan and the Pakistani people are far better than what the domestic and the international media convey, and so too America. And so part of my goal in my film work is to try to show how much more we have in common than we have differences. And so we have an updated clip of my recent travels. If you guys will get ready for the 1 minute 30-second clip, this will give you a little bit of a feel or a taste of the look of what I'm going for, because as a little girl, I wanted to be Indiana Jones. That was my dream. I wanted to travel and explore the world, and I finally have found myself living my dream here in Pakistan. So if you guys are ready, let's play the new...
I dreamt of becoming an Egyptian archaeologist.
And I want feedback too, by the way.
As a little girl, I dreamt of becoming an Egyptian archaeologist. Little did I know that I would eventually live my dream as a world traveler. And settle down in a region very different from the one I dreamt about. Previously identified by some indices as a frontier market, for the past few years I have been advocating that this country, that I choose to call my second home, is a vital re-emerging market. So set aside politics and everything you've heard in the media. I invite you to join me as we view this country and its people through a different lens. Welcome to Emerging Pakistan.
So this has been my heart and soul for the past few years. It has not been an easy journey. I think especially for, as I identify myself, may pagal Ameriki like you. You know, again, we're here to differentiate what is reality, who we are as a people, who we are as a nation, what our faiths are, our cultures. And so my goal is to try to show this country in a manner that is extraordinarily objective, yet optimistic where practically possible. Now, too many people are vastly unaware of the difference between real media versus computer graphics, fake news versus real news. And despite one's views on everyone's favorite American President Trump, one of the things that he does speak correctly about is the problem of fake news. Now, I want to play a video, speaking of President Trump. He rides around in a limousine that's known as the Beast. And they do exercises, they do driving courses with the Beast. Do you guys have that video ready? So I want you to watch this video. Okay, what did you think about that? Anybody have any opinions? I know there's some mics running around. Somebody give me an opinion on what they just saw. What did you think? Was that a pretty badass video? Listen, I'm in Pakistan. I know you guys can get loud and rowdy. If you're quiet, there's something wrong. I've got some ladies over here. So what did you think of that video? Did you feel like that it was, would you feel safe with that driver in the car? No? Did you feel like it was a realistic representation of what happens in real life? Okay. Anybody else? Come on, we got to get some guys over here. We have the ladies that are outspoken. We have any racers? We have anybody that's been to the Cholistan desert rallies? No? Am I the only one? Okay, we got a cool guy here in front of me with the sunglasses. Yeah, I'm going to single you out. Can I make? Shabazz? Wakas. Wakas. Casey up, Wakas. How's it going? Good. Now that you're on the spot, what did you think of that video? So you said it was totally fake? Okay. And what else? And what? Hey, everybody in Facebook, it's all fake, basically. Okay, does anybody else agree with them? Who thinks that video was real? Raise your hand. Come on, don't be shy. Okay. Yep. Who thinks that video was fake? Raise your hand. Okay, so the crowd is about half and half. Okay? If you Google or find on YouTube this video, you'll see it's reposted multiple times. Millions of
Hey, everybody in
views,
Facebook,
and most of the comments are, wow, how badass is that? That's so cool. What an amazing driver. The reality is that while the majority of the viewers think that that is real, it is computer graphics. You're right. It's absolutely fake. That's how good computer graphics have gotten in this day and age. And CGI has become an integral part of news today. And I'm going to share with you one personal experience that I had while I was in Pakistan when I personally experienced a really negative fake news story. How many of you remember several years ago when this guy, I forget what his name, I think he has multiple aliases, he crafted a cartoon that depicted the Prophet Muhammad. And for many people that insulted the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. How many of you remember that? Okay, good. A good portion of you. So I was actually in Islamabad, staying at the Marriott Hotel. I woke up one morning, turned on the news, and I see on a major international news network thousands of angry, raging Muslims, Pakistanis, holding up signs, death to America, all sorts of stuff, because they were protesting against this video. Now, when I pulled back the shades of my window, guess what I saw? About 5 or 6 people outside. What was on the news was not what was happening in reality. Tiga? If I had had Facebook Live at that point in time, I would have said, hey guys, this is Cynthia coming to you live from Islamabad at the Marriott Hotel. Take a look at what this major news network is saying about the thousands of angry Pakistani Muslims, and now look outside and let's go together. The reality is that that major international news story, when I went outside, was mostly CGI. Mostly computer graphics. So I can stand here before you and speak truthfully when I say fake news is a problem. And you, as the young people, can differentiate between what's real and what's not real. Okay? Do I still have anybody with me, or is everybody eating chad? Everybody with me still? Pretty good? Okay. I have one final thing that I want to talk about. So when I travel USA, I've given lectures at Harvard, George Washington University, University of California, Santa Barbara. I always share my 3 or 4 clips of my journeys through Pakistan with the youth. There are many of which of your age. None of them have been to Pakistan. All they hear is the negativity that's propagated in the media. But the difference is that they have an open mind. They're more interested and curious in learning about our world. So I have a great audience to work with. So I want to show you a clip. Are you guys about ready for my next clip? So I was at the University of California, Santa Barbara last year. I was speaking to about 300 pre-medical students who weren't quite sure what they wanted to do with their life. And so the dean asked a bunch of international travelers, humanitarians, filmmakers to come in and speak to them and share their experiences. So I spent about an hour with 300 students talking to them about my experiences in Pakistan. And one of the first questions I asked them was, okay, when I say Pakistan, what comes to your mind? And they said, angry bearded men with Kalashnikovs. And I said, well, okay, that's true. There are bearded men with plenty of Kalashnikovs, but there's also so much more to Pakistan. Let me share with you what I've experienced. And so I showed some of my clips with them, and afterwards, these kids were totally transformed, completely and totally transformed. And I did my first Facebook Live video with them. I took a big risk because, university privacy policies and so forth. And I said, look, the students of Pakistan are just like you. They have dreams, they have hopes. The only difference is that they've grown up in a world where the media constantly says negative, untrue things about them. Now, America is experiencing something similar to what Pakistan has gone through for the past 2 decades, maybe longer. So I asked these students, would you be willing to say, hello, Pakistan, in a gesture of goodwill? And let's roll that video if we have it ready.
Hey everybody in Facebook, Cynthia Ritchie here, and I am at the University of California, Santa Barbara, sharing my experiences with a lot of the students here at the university. And they have something they'd like to say to the students in Pakistan. Awesome. We'll see you guys next time.
So basically the message is we have a lot more in common than we do differences. Will you help me do something today? I want to conduct an experiment, and I'm putting my heart out on the table. And I don't want to do it if one person doesn't want to do it. But if all of you would be willing to do something similar for the students in America.
Hey everybody in Facebook, Cynthia Ritchie here, and I am at the University of California, Santa Barbara, sharing my experiences with a lot of the students here at the university. And they have something they'd like to say to the students in Pakistan.
I guess, in front of the camera. Let's send a message of goodwill to America. Despite state-to-state petty politics, people can do far more than governments. That is my true belief. And you saw those students. They were empowered, they were impassioned, they were delighted to say hello to you. So should we point to the media this way? Okay. So anybody that wants to come here, let's just give them a big hello, America. Anybody wants to join me over here? Joe, Charlie, come on, guys. Jolly Karo. I've only got 5 more minutes. Anybody? And we probably need the taller people in the front and the vertically less accelerated in the very front. How about that? Okay. Everybody, get your mobile devices out. Let's record. Let's Facebook Live this. And let's send the media a message. Come on, we need more ladies over here. I know the sun's brutal, but you've got your hijabs, you got your chadars. They'll protect your hair and your beautiful skin. Come on, Ajo. Nice to meet you too. What's your name? Aiza, lovely to meet you. Absolutely. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
I'm done.
So much.
I'm done.
Okay, so our goal here. So do we want to look at the media, guys? Do we want to face the media here? Is that the plan? Okay. Okay. So we're going to do a practice run. Okay. Is everybody squeezed in here together? I think we can get some more of the ladies in the front. Come on, ladies. We got some ladies in some beautiful chadars, bright colors. Let's mix it up a little bit. I love a turquoise blue chadar. Let's mix it up. Okay, you guys come on, squeeze together. We're all family here, right? Dee? Hello, how are you? What's your name?
Rebecca.
It's lovely to meet you. How old are you?
11 years old.
Do you want to come up on stage with me? Here, do you want to come up here with me? Okay, everybody. So tell us your name again.
Rebecca.
Rebecca. Hard. Okay, so we're gonna, on the count of 3, we're gonna do one practice run, okay? So I'll do 1, 2, 3, and then we'll all get really puggle, and we'll say, hello, America! Tika? Tika? Okay, so this is our practice run, and let's just all point to the cameras in front of us, okay? So 1, 2, 3, hello, America! Woo! Good? Let's do it together. Okay, this is for reals now. You ready? Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Hello, America! Woo! Zabardast. Bye, shukriya, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, sweetheart. And just so you know, I'm applying for refugee status. Mera naam Cynthia Ritchie hai. Tika? Gigi? I'm applying for refugee status, and we always say we respect the rain, but not the person. Tika? All right, bas Tika. All right, guys, thank you so much for your time. Bahut shukriya, Khuda Hafiz.